little narration there. So basically, when I load my trailer, I try to load it up evenly. You want your weight on your wheels a little bit behind and mostly in front. So if you look at these structural frames, this can give you a good pointer of where you want most of your weight. From here to here. You do not want all of your weight in the front. This is the worst place to put all of it. If you're going to put all of your weight, you want to put it right on the axle or right before it. So right here is where you want all of the weight. So basically what I do is I always tell them, load it in the center when I have too much mess going on up here. And then I get inside the pitchfork and I move it around. Ideally, if you can cover every square inch of this trailer with mulch and flatten it out, you get a nice even load. But I have stuff in the front and I don't want too much weight in the front because I had a leaf loader on here. So I already have weight in the front, so I want to eliminate that. So I put nothing in the front from here. So that's empty. All I have is a wheelbarrow up front and a trash can with another tarp. So most of my weight is in the midsection of the vehicle, and which keeps you more flatter on the road as well. So your overflow goes to the back. You never want to load the back of your trailer up. That's something you don't want to do. If you load the back of this trailer with all your weight, it's going to come, your hitch is going to fly off. It's just not what you do, and you'll have a terrible experience on the highway. You can actually go to a U-Haul video, and they'll actually show you a diagram of where they place weight on a trailer and move it, and then they shake it, and this little diagram shows you what it does when it wiggles. I'll have to find that link if I can, but it's pretty neat. So basically, this is just a quick, most guys know this stuff, but some people may not. I mean, I don't know. And I've seen people loading their trailers wrong. So you can see where my weight is leveled off. I actually got in here with a pitchfork and I moved it around. If not, this would have been a gigantic mound sticking straight up, and then it would have been too top heavy, and I don't like that. And that puts too much concentrated weight in one spot. Ideally you can, but if you can lighten the pressure on your trailer, do so. And that way you'll get a better experience driving, and that's safer too as well. And your trailer's going to last longer. So this is what I did. I floated it out. Really, you can't put mulch over top of these rails that come from the factory. I mean, that's about, believe me, this stuff gets heavy. You don't fill this whole thing out with mulch. These sides are just there to keep things from hanging off the side and for the leaves. It's not to fill the whole thing with mulch. And the most mulch I can get in here is 6 yards max, and that is stretching it. So 5.5. We don't like to take more than that with me. So there you go. This is actually 2.5 yards. Some places this might be considered 3 because this place is a little bit more generous on their mulch. So I use a place here in Pasadena, which is local, and they got great quality mulch, and it's hard to find red anywhere, and they have it, and they've always had it. So I put my tarp down. This is like a silt fence anyway. So it's basically what this is for, to put along like areas like that underneath, and you put big rocks on it. That's actually what it's for. But I use it for my tarps. And the reason why is I got a bunch of it for free, so otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. So there you go. That's just a quick Q&A or whatever. Alright, so I realized I didn't exactly explain it correctly with the points on the wheels, and I'm going to do that in this video. So pay attention to the outside where I show the wheel points of the weight distribution from the center of the wheel to the front of the wheel axle, not the back of the axle. So this will clear it up. Alright, so this is just a recap of the sweet spot in the trailer for distribution. I'm in here unloading it now because I used a tarp. Had a little bit of extra mulch, which I think anyway, so it's a little bit extra. So anyway, so I'm going to show you using these points. They're actually where the wheels are. That's why I put this right here. So I put this beam right there where the wheel is, so I know where the axle is. So what I'm doing is, this is the maximum spot behind the axle, and this is the maximum spot in front of the axle. As you can see, it's only like a in this trailer, you got to go by the overall length of your trailer, you see. So what you're using is the percentage wise. You don't want to use this 10% back here or this 20%, and you don't want to use that 10% in the front. Now of course, objects that are bigger, they're going to cover the whole trailer, but I'm talking about the maximum point of the weight. So if you have one item that you're putting in your trailer, this is where you want to load it. Right smack in the center. Say for example it's a four-wheeler. You want the back wheels hanging off the back of the wheel of the trailer, and the front wheels to the front of the trailer, so the most of the weight is right smack in front of the axle. Slightly in front of the axle is where the most of the weight really should be. I know I was pointing on the side over there, but it was a little too confusing to see that. But I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but when you're talking about weight distribution and you want to control your load on the highway, especially doing 65, 70 mile an hour, you want your trailer stable. So this is where it is right here, so I can show you. You can look at that. Let me get back a little bit. There you go. So that's the back of the trailer. This is where the wheels are. Wheels are right there. So this is a little bit behind it. And over to there. I mean, you can do what you want. I'm not telling you what to do, but this is just a good point of reference. I did work in different fields, and one of the construction jobs that I worked on, I was learning how to drive a international truck, and one of my learning lessons was loading the trailer, loading the bed of the truck, and I had to learn all this stuff in order to drive it. So this is one of the things that it's an industry standard, so DOT type rules. So there you go. But you don't have to go by the rules, you just have to go by common sense. So if you look at this, this is a good pointer, so you won't flip your trailer going down the road, or you don't want to cause any damage to you, your vehicle, or anything else. So this is just a good pointer to stand by. You want your weight. Let's go inside. Let me explain this a little better. Okay. Now when they actually built this trailer, they actually put points on here, so it's kind of neat. See that back beam? That's what I'm talking about. Right behind the wheel. See? That piece there is just there to break the center between the two. But where that one in the front is, from there to there, is where the maximum point of the weight should be on your trailer. You can actually see they put a subframe hooked to the A-frame, and how they brought it back down around here. That's one of the reasons why I bought this particular trailer, because most brands stop that A-frame right at that point. They don't bring it all the way down. I think that that is a genius idea, and actually gets a little bit more stability to this trailer. There's a lot of downfalls to this trailer, but that is one thing that made me want to buy this trailer versus other trailers. But and you can see how I have the weight distributed. Now this is at its maximum, I think, for putting any kind of weight on the tongue. And because it's up and the weight's being broken by that bottom piece and by the top rail, it's splitting that weight. So the weight is not all on the tongue, some of it's on the back. And of course, it's a little sketchy, so when I'm putting mulch on here, I don't want no weight in the front at all with that on there. I have to take that off of there if I want to put anything in the front. So, and of course, don't mind the top, that's all aerodynamically engineered, believe me. It looks goofy, but I tried a million different configurations, and that actually works. I'm going to probably change it eventually because it looks goofy, but sometimes goofy is better. I don't know, but there you go. And that is your weight distribution. That's the continuation to this lesson. So let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share. Keep subscribed for more videos and content like this. That's going to keep coming. If you have any suggestions for future content, let me know. And I have a bunch of stuff that's on previous videos. If you look through my on my homepage channel, you'll see all the other videos that I've done. And there's quite a few things in different how-tos in there and different pointers. So if you want to just got nothing to do, look through it, and you can click and see what I got in there, from lawn care to power washing to trailering to snow plowing to what else I got in there, weed whacking, mulching, anything to do with lawn care business, it's in there. And I got some product reviews in there also as well. And I'm going to do a little bit new thing for 2021. I'm going to do something new, and that'll be coming up later. So I also got some funny videos that I made with the Mandalorian thing. So I'm just having fun. Sometimes you just have to, but there you go. Oh, and I put them on myself. I think I have a video for that. I don't know how that front got bent. I must have smacked it into something again. I'm always smacking this trailer into something. There you go.